Welcome guys, so this will be my 10th Wilds of Eldraine quick draft. Get straight into it. Okay, we have the Regal Bunnicorn. Oh wow, that'll be my fourth copy of that one. So, what do we want? We want non-land permanents, basically. So tokens count when this thing's pumped up. We could go sort of white-green food and enchantments, maybe. Anything that makes extra stuff is good. So I think I like this tough cookie. Gingerbread Hunter makes a food as well, but that's sort of green-black. Ah, now the Threadbind Clique is just really good. Destroy target tapped creature. I might just go for the... I think this is a better card than the Tough Cookie, perhaps. Yeah, let's give this a go. It's, well, 3/3 flyer as well. It's just going to end games sometimes. Right. Griffinary, you need life gain to make the Griffins. That's a bit of a project to get that working. It's always very, very tempting, but it probably isn't good a lot of the time. Archive Dragon is another big flyer. So, scries for 2. So we're kind of just leaning into some big flyers here, which that just win games. So let's get the Archive Dragon. That's our late game sorted. Knightly Valor. It's 5 mana. It gives you 2 permanents, which is nice. Okay, Knight with Sweet's Revenge. Pretty good. Edge Wall in if we want to, splash a third color. That could be good. We are playing white. We might want to just get some removal there. Moment of Valor is pretty good. Another big flyer. I think we need a bit more early game at this point. Let's get an early removal spell. Okay, another big flyer. Just so many big flyers at the moment. Okay, that can be a bit of card advantage if you can hit an instant sorcery or fairy card. Another big flyer. Big flyer with recursion. It is just throwing all the flyers at me. I'm going to take a Dutiful Griffin this time. Okay, here we go. Hopeful Vigil. Perfect with the Bunnicorn, so this puts 2 things into play. Savor of the Sleeping is the Knight that grows. That's a cheap flyer again, but I think I want a 2-drop. That's also an enchantment. Tokens get +1/+1. Stockpiling Celebrant. Okay. These things are good. Diminisher Witch is pretty good. Let's get a Stockpiling Celebrant, though. Bounce and replay the Hopeful Vigil is always a classic. Ginger Brute. Or a Troyan Gutsy Explorer. For casting my big spells. I don't know if we want to splash green for this guy. Yeah. I think not. I don't know if I want to play a Ginger Brute really. I'll take Troyan. Probably won't play. I just don't think there's anything else that I'm going to play. Armory Mice, decent, aggressive 2-drop. Kind of goes with one of my plans. I'm not sure we're playing many instants and sorceries. Maybe we should go for a decent flyer. I'll go with the Armory Mice. Okay, there's more Armory Mice. There's Curiosity. Freeze in place. Right, I don't think we're doing Curiosity this game, even though we've got flyers. We've got the expensive flyers at the moment. I think it's risky playing Curiosity. I think I'd be better off with Freeze in Place or Armory Mice. Armory Mice seem very aggressive. Let's get some more of those. Moment of Valor or Living Lectern. Living Lectern's kind of defensive, and we're looking quite aggressive now with these mice. So we could take this Moment of Valor. Okay, break the spell. Obyra's Attendants, another flyer, big flyer, just throwing big flyers at me. Don't actually have many blue cards yet. Okay, land tax is that is an old card. We have Pollen-Shield Hare, which improves creature tokens. Well, it's, we're definitely taking this. It's the other rabbit. So we want to splash for green, I suppose. Okay, Shrouded Shepherd. Probably not splashing for black. Gadwick's first duel. Living Lectern. We ended up with a lot of 2-drops actually. We don't have instants and sorceries particularly that we want to copy with Gadwick's first duel, so we're unlikely to get maximum value out of this. But it does make 2 permanents. I think, yeah, on that basis, I think we can take one of them. Okay, Slumbering Keep Guard. I'll take a keep guard. Ah, yeah, this thing. So you exile a creature, and you pump one of your creatures, and then you return the exiled thing. So obviously you want to sacrifice this. It's just a really good removal spell. We'll see what we can do with that. We do have Kellan's Lightblades. That's got bargain on it. That's a way of sacrificing. Yeah, we'll give that a shot. And oh, it's absolutely evil with Stockpiling Celebrant as well. You can just bounce it back. Is it? I wonder if it's is it exiled underneath the card? I think no. I think if it. I don't think you release the card when you bounce this. This is a white flying creature for 4. I think that's pretty good. And I think we need more 4-drops. There's Ice Out as well, which is a bargain counter spell. I'm going to take this because it can get... It's good for racing, it can get lifelink. Cursed Courtier. And he's 2 permanents, by the way. But we have Charade of Numbing Depths, blue-white. And we can tap things with this and draw cards. Okay. Yeah, let's try tapping things with Charade. That sounds fun. Return Triumphant. Or Johann Stopgap. That has bargain on it. That draws my attention, right? So I'm gonna grab that. Hatching Plans, yeah, if you can sacrifice it, it's good card draw. Okay, more Armory Mice, or another big flyer. Some card draw. How many big flyers can we get away with? Maybe we can get away with one more. That's my feeling. And a 4-drop flyer as well. We can probably get away with another one. Yeah. So it's quite a choice here, but is there anything I really want? Should probably think about a spell stutter. And I can think about these cards that tap things. Not really about spells, I think. Drop the Alchemist. Okay, Repercussion. Tangled Colony. Okay, I'll take that on. Just rare drafting. And I bet I have 4 food fights already. Yes, I do. Right, Cheeky House Mouse. Yeah, it's a cheap 1-drop. Financier makes permanence, good with the Bunnicorn. And it's a 3-drop. I think we want 3 drops as well, so I think it's the Financier. Okay, Moment of Valor and some blue things. So Diminisher Witch has got bargain. That seems like a good idea. Let's grab that. Archon's Glory has bargain, and there's another Kellan's Lightblades, so that's probably the one we go for. So we're currently we're 2 cards over what we need. We want 23 cards. Okay, so that's another 4-drop. We're good for 4 drops, I think. I'd like another 3-drop, maybe another 1-drop. We've got to cut 2 drops. I'm gonna drop the Gadwick's first Duel. Maybe I should keep the Spell Stutter. No, I'll cut that for the moment. Let's see what we want here. House Mouse, Besotted Knight. I do like Ballooner's Gatekeeper. It's another big, would be another big creature. Maybe we have enough big creatures. Cheeky House Mouse would be a good 1-drop. It's nice to have a couple of 1-drops, so... But, no, I like Ballooner's Gatekeeper. Yeah, difficult choice. Late on here. What actually improves the deck? Our late game is all about big flyers. So we're not. Maybe we're not about big creatures on the ground so much. I think I'll grab that mouse because having a couple of 1-drops seems good. Another Hopeful Vigil. Oh, that's really good. Snare Master Sprite as well. Cheap early flyer. Well, we've got to think about what we're cutting at this point. We could just say, hey, we're not a tapping deck. We just cut all the tapping cards. Because we've got too many ideas in the deck. Maybe we should just focus on... The Bunnicorn's quite fun, so let's focus on the Bunnicorn. So if I drop Charret, I mean, it's just a good card on its own, but... it's also a 2/3 for 4 mana. Which isn't necessarily great. That means we can drop the Plunge into Winter. Because literally nothing else is tapping things. So I don't think it's a very strong option for me here. Hopeful Vigil just goes better with the Bunnicorn. If I had Curiosity, Snare Master Sprite would be pretty good. But we're not going for Curiosity. I'll go for another Hopeful Vigil. Especially as we've got a Celebrant. Okay, Archon's Glory is potentially another bargain card. Besotted Knight can make a couple of permanents, so that might go with the theme. This has got the bargain, which you want to use with Princess Takes Flight, but I'm just not that keen on combat tricks that much. I think we'll sideboard the Besotted Knight. Okay, Ice Out would be another thing with bargain. Let's sideboard that. Okay, we could have another 4-drop flyer or a 3-drop flyer. I think there's room for another 3-drop flyer potentially. But, we'd be looking to drop a 2-drop. If we look at how many enchantments we've got, it's only 3. Actually, it's the Keep Guard that gets dropped, maybe. We've got 3 out-and-out enchantments. We've got lots of things that make enchantments, now I think of it. Do we have a way of getting green mana? Oh, we've got the treasures from Discerning Financier. Okay, not much choice there. Okay, another Obyra's Attendants. I do like Candy Trail. Am I likely to play a 3rd Obyra's Attendants? Yeah, I think maybe I won't. I'll try not playing Candy Trail this time. So I think we're 1 card off a deck. We've got to cut something. Yeah, I was thinking about just cutting the Keep Guard because we just don't have enough enchantments to justify it. Yeah, except then my counterpoint was there are lots of things that aren't enchantments that make enchantments in this set. We have a little problem with getting green mana. So it's not sure we'll be able to. Well, maybe just boosting all my creature tokens. I guess I've got Hopeful Vigil tokens. But yeah, Pollen-Shield Hare is not doing a great deal in this deck. Right. I think I'll call it end of part 1 there. Have a bit of a think about the Pollen-Shield Hare. Not sure it fits really well in this deck. But thanks for watching so far. Okay, so I've decided to put Gadwick's first duel back in. decided to really just build around the Bunnicorn, so anything that gives more permanence is better. So this is an enchantment and a curse roll token. So that's why that wins. I cut an Obyra's Attendants, because it's, you know, a 5-drop creature. So I've got 1 6-drop, 2 5-drops. Because we might not be that consistent actually at hitting our land drops. We do not have card draw spells at all. So it might even make sense to go to 18 land just to hit a few more land drops. But we're kind of trying to have my cake and eat it, have a strong early game and a strong late game. But we might lack. The problem is we might lack consistency. With the lack of card draw. But I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, yeah, first problem, no white mana. And a couple of 3-drops. We're going second, so we are drawing an extra card. So we have to decide if that's, you know, if we can risk it. Otherwise, it's a pretty good hand. Maybe mulligan this for the first game. Oh god. 4 islands. Well, we definitely send back 1 island. This time we have nothing we can cast whatsoever. We've been punished. We've been punished for mulliganing. That's very clear. We should never have upset the mulligan gods. Okay, let's... I don't want to mulligan again, because I don't think we'll be able to win with 5 cards. We'll just have to top deck something useful. And it's a Gingerbrute on turn 1. Well, we're lucky. Okay, we draw plains. That's something. I'm starting to see a lot of Gingerbrutes on turn 1. This gets activated if you have a power 4 creature. Okay. Armory Mice. Seem good. Gingerbrute just gets away with doing a lot of damage. These it's like a pretty cheap evasion ability he's got. Right, we might get a treasure token off the Discerning Financier, I note. It might persuade him to not play a land. And we won't attack. I suppose my opponent did nothing on turn 3. Cauldron on the Financier, fair enough. And you can still get through with that. Okay, we probably need to Lightblades the Gingerbrute. Hate to say it. Okay, this actually, yeah, Hopeful Vigil will actually give us 2 things. That will become a 3/3. Swing with the Armory Mice. like it can't be a good idea to kill the Ginger Brute, but I may have no other... you know, he may win in 16 turns. Oh my god, he's got a Restless Cottage. That's weird. Okay, Gadwick's first duel. Let's see, Ashiok's Reaper. Curse tokens just reduce the stats down, don't they? Let's curse the 3/3. We get a 3/3 Armory Mice. We can Royal Roll our Knight here, make it a 3/3, and give him a blocking decision to make. I don't know if is that good though. It means I can attack with 2 things. That's all it means. We could attack anyway and kill something with a couple of Lightblades. I'm just going to attack with a mice. Maybe keep the Lightblades on defense. But the thing is, you do want to get that adventure out of your hand so you can cast the creature. Yep. We'll let it through. Oh, lovely big flyer next turn. And Celebrant. Interesting. That's actually pretty awesome. If we can bounce that and replay it. I think, but yeah, build up on the ground first. That's the idea. I said build up on the ground. I'm going to play a Tuinvale guide. Let's do this. Let's go Besotted Knight. Roll token on you. Tuinvale guide pumps up the mice. And we'll attack. Then we're tapped out, so you can take a favourable block. So Witch Stalker for one of my 3/3s. Basically. That's card advantage, isn't it? Yeah. Didn't take away the ability. Okay, we will kill the Witch Stalker. Okay, Leaping Ambush on that one, that survives, fair enough. It's a combat trick. It's a combat trick that can kill flies, that she no longer has, so we don't feel too bad about that. Okay, yeah, I'm tapped out, you can smack me with that, fair enough. good news, he's not killing my flyer. He's making 3 food himself. Okay. Oh yeah, things are getting exiled, of course. Right, so Noble Locks. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, yeah, we don't. Yeah, I'm not going to get the that ability, but that's very rarely going to be relevant with the deck I have. Just have to take that on the chin. So, Celebrant. Announces Hopeful Vigil. Ooh, more flyers. That's good. If we play Mocking Sprite, we can cast Kellan's Lightblades, which we might want to do. Keep the big flyer late for a bit later on. We will have Hopeful Vigil to sacrifice for the bargain effect. I'd really like to kill his Restless Cottage if he tries to attack again. He might have yeah, I was just thinking he might have another Leaping Ambush, but he didn't. Parallel Lives, what's this? Oh, twice that many tokens. So this can make 2 food tokens. That's pretty nice. The knight is a token creature I can sacrifice. I'm just wondering if I could attack with the Vanguard. What I might do. By the way, I can't make 2 things this turn. It's sad, so I don't get my life gain. Let's play a Mocking Sprite. Let's just attack with everything. So that's the one that's going to come back. So I think he just has to attack with the cottage. They'll make 2 tokens. Oh, right. Something else big. Oh, yeah, 1/1. Attacking with a 1/1, past the blockers. Why is he doing that? Okay, I'm not sure why he's doing that, so I'm going to block the 1/1 with my knight. Probably missing something somewhere. Might have just lost a creature for nothing. Okay, we are going Besotted Knight. Hold up the Light Blade. Just go with these 2. He's got a lot of life he can gain, so he's not dead next turn. The Scream Puff is kind of, it's nastier than the Restless Cottage. I should kill the Scream Puff here. the Scream Puff with Guardian. Sacrifice the Hopeful Vigil. And hopefully we can kill it. Oh, we do not want those on top. No, no, no. Scream Puff is down. Did we do it? He can get to 9 life. He's got no blocker. Just attack with everything. Sacrifice that for food, for life. 9 life. These are going to trade off, are they? To play the Griffin. Cottage can make 2 food seeds. Okay. Well, we hit the crucial 5 land there. Although, yeah, our 5 mana creature was the Griffin, I suppose, so we still had other things to do before then. Okay, it's always a relief when you get off the mark. Right. Very dodgy opening hands. So, 2 island hand, and then a 4 island hand with 3 white cards. So it got worse. Yeah, didn't take any card draw, didn't take any mana fixing at all, and I'm paying the price. I had there was edge wall in quite early on, which I probably should have grabbed. We have a good hand here because we start with a cheeky house mouse that might get through for some damage. See if he's got a slow start. He is going first though. So, and we still have to, as ever, we've got to draw land, but we'll see what happens. He's got a good start. Okay, he's got a block. We'll go with that too. Shenanigans. Okay, Stalker. Oh, we're lucky. We draw an island. The Toadstool Admirer we can't do anything about, really. We are completely reactive, and no attacks. We kind of want him to attack. Oh, you've got that card, have you? Wow. You need black mana to use the adventure. Oh, he's not even going to attack. Damn it. I wasted my mana. Got Gadwick's first duel. Obviously, we want to kill the Dread Knight. We don't want to kill the Dread Knight. I think we want to kill the Witch Stalker. I think we curse that. Yeah, we've got to play Gadwick's first duel and use this Witch Stalker it is. Because he wants to kill his Dread Knight so he can bring it back, so... Here we go. Here comes a Dread Knight. He didn't. Okay, we drew a land. We get to scry for 2. We've actually hit 4 land, which is very nice. And we can celebrate the Gadwick's first duel. Oh. Now you're talking. Okay, let's keep that hand. Lines. Tuinvale Guide first, maybe. Obviously we lose. This yeah, isn't so good next turn. But we could kill 2 trapped creatures if he attacks for 2 things. That's interesting. By the way, yeah, we don't have the Celebrant. It's on top of the deck. So we aren't going to bounce the Gadwick's first duel. Yeah. Alright, what does that mean? We're going to play Tuinvale Guide. Ah, yes. Toadstool Admirer. Yep, he has a plan. It's like he knows I've got Threadbind Clique to kill his tapped creatures. I can pay Ward 2. Really overexerting myself to try and use his use the double spells, but can't really think of a good use of it. Tell you what, if 2 of these come into play, that gets lifelink. Alright. Seems like a plan. That seems fine. See if he's got removal. I feel he's got still some removal happening here. The Tuinvale Guide. Stingblade Assassin. Okay. Right. You didn't want to trade off. You want to attack back, I guess. Or you waited until after blockers were declared to play the creature. That might have been what happened there. Yeah. Unfortunate. Okay, we still have... We can still have attack with the 2/3 flyer. Because we do have a trick. Pretty nice. Now we can keep up. Lightblades. Thing's gonna get scary. But hopefully we just kill it with Threadbind Clique after it decides to attack. Good old Ginger Brute is back. There's instant speed. He is not attacking, come on. Just attack with the fly. Can't get two things into play, unfortunately. Now, does he have another Stingblade Assassin? That's what that pause says to me. No. Okay. I'll play the Obyra's Attendants because it seems logical. You can soak up the first removal spell instead of the Griffin. Good blocker against the Mosswood Dread Knight. I'm surprised he did not attack with that. I mean, I'd thought they'd be all over attacking with that and then drawing cards. Oh, yeah, he is now 2 power. That's a good point. I didn't think of that. Oh, he doesn't want to attack. Okay. Right, Princess takes flight. I can exile the Dread Knight. And then I can sacrifice this with Kellan's Lightblades if I'm lucky, and I get to target a blocking creature. Let's attack with flyers first. Big Toadstool Admirer. Dutiful Griffin comes out. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay. Yep. My tip for him: attack with a Mosswood Dread Knight. I'd have to either take 3 damage or trade off something for it, and then he can draw a card and replay it. It's an incredible card. Oh, the classic 2 islands. Almost all white cards. Gonna go ahead and give this a mulligan. The classic once again. This time, punished. Punished once again. I did have 1 blue card this time. Now it's 5 white cards and 2 islands. Oh my god. Do we go for the dreaded double mulligan? Do we try and top deck planes? Let's go for the dreaded double mulligan. We got all white this time, but all white cards. Okay. We have a fast start. 1 and 2 drops. So we can only keep 5. We've got to drop a Plains. And I think the Besotted Knight. Second. Okay, swamp. It's not a mouse. Mouse is dead. He's not messing around. Okay, Hopeful Vigil. Sleight of hand. Alright, it's the third land. 2 damage goes through, play the Bunnicorn. Intense 3/3. Seated Witch. 2/3 Menace. Yeah. Okay. Get in with the Bunnicorn. Terrible things could happen here if he thinking bounces that token creature and just blocks with the Witch. That would be horrible. I've got to sacrifice the Vigil here and scry and find some islands. And really. Oh, he's got. Oh, I'm going to discard a card. Oh well. Well, the obvious choice is Dutiful Griffin because it can potentially come back. So that's what we'll do. Get rid of the obvious choice. What I'd have to do is hope to draw another enchantment to get the Griffin back. I don't have that luxury. I'm just going to sacrifice this and scry for 2. We've got to find these lands, unfortunately. We had 2 islands right on top. Should have just trusted the deck. Tuinvale Guide comes out. Bunnicorn, yeah, get in with the Bunnicorn. Double block and I'll kill your flyer. That's it. I'd say that's a good trade for me. That flyer's dead. He's got a 3/4 menace. Oh, with curiosity, because of course he does. Okay. Now, the way curiosity works, he has to do damage to an opponent, so we can kind of blank him for 1 turn with Obyra's Attendants. And that amuses me, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, arguably, you should. Well, I can double block with the Attendants and the Knight, assuming he doesn't have removal. This makes sense to me. I mean, I've had a turn where I've done 2 damage and he's done 0 damage. Oh, that gets a bit of chill. Really? So you've got, what you're saying is you've got more removal. Well, we have just drawn the Threadbind Clique. Now, he might have, the last card might be the counterspell. That's what I'm thinking. Let's play the creature to tempt out the counterspell. Yeah. Okay, it was actually Disdainful Stroke, which is, I feel like that's a crazy card to play best of one, but fair play to him. It worked. We have Threadbind Clique. Kill that creature. You top deck another counterspell. Thank God you did. And we have another Hopeful Vigil. So this thing, you tap something, it becomes a 4/4, and it's got Vigilance as well. So that kills you pretty quickly. This stage of the game. Spreading Seas turns that into an island. Oh no. Okay, the princess takes flight. We can exile that. Oh yeah. Dutiful Griffin is a way of sacrificing 2 enchantments. I think we've got a plan coming together here. Okay. Princess takes flight. Exile this creature. I'm going to swing for 2. That's dead. Fair enough. One flat. Okay. Yeah, I don't get that buff, but that's alright. So the plan here, it doesn't say sorcery speed on that. I wonder if that's instant speed. Anyway, we're gonna do this now. Scry for 2, we do not need that. Johann Stopgap seems alright. We've got something to sacrifice. We keep the land in hand because he's got discard. He's top decking removal, so I think we go for the bigger creature first. Yeah, let's go for a Griffin first. Oh, Rankle's prank. Oh, I lose 2 cards. Everything dies. Okay. God. Yeah, that's just the worst card to run into. Imaginable, but there you go. It's magic. I guess it went down here somewhere. We both lost 4 life as well. Well, let's choose 1 or more. It looks like, yeah, we both lost 4 life. Okay, very interesting. Ton of events. Right. Never mind. We will play... So, yeah, holding 2 cards in the hand wasn't good enough. You had something to make me discard both. So we lost the Johann Stopgap. Which is a shame. Get 1 more creature, but he's drawing cards when... Yeah. You pay 1, scry, draw a card, and he drew a Shattered Growth. Okay. Because of course he did. Okay. Oh, God. Do we literally not have... Well, if he pumps it to 4, we can kill it. We don't have anything to sacrifice to kill with the Kellan's Lightblades. I am on 4 life, so it's going to be tempting for him to pump it to 4. See what he does. Is he playing around Moment of Valor? Are you playing around Moment of Valor? I think he's thinking about it. Damn him. He played around Moment of Valor. He definitely has his little list of instants there. I definitely can't bargain that because that's not my Spreading Seas, unfortunately. That's not my Wicked. So I'll be on once, and then if I kill the creature, I lose. So it's a good bind. Still, for going down to 5 cards, I did alright. I gave a good account of myself here. We ran into Rankle's Prank, which is kind of a dumb card. In draft. Well, I'll reveal the fact we've got Moment of Valor. Why not? It's Ward 2, isn't it? Okay, let's just try this and see what happens. We cannot cast a bargain. Oh, we can, but it action cannot be completed due to unplayable cost. Let's hit it with for 3. So yeah, that +1/+1 just kept getting naughty alive. There's a good selection of removal he had there. Of course, he got Curiosity down, so that got him even more card advantage after I mulligan to 5. But I don't think I even considered that Griffin as a sacrifice outlet for my Flight of the Princess card. Princess Takes Flight, I think it's called. Okay, it's a bronze player, which always makes me worried because I lose more often than not to bronze players. It's usually somebody who's not is on a new account but has played before quite a lot, or just somebody who's let their their account decay. We're going second again, as usual. Do I go Bunnicorn first? 1/1 Bunnicorn and then Hopeful Vigil and swing for 3. Okay, no Gingerbread Man on turn 1. His other colour could be red. He could have the 3 mana 1 damage card, and that would break my heart if he had that and killed the Bunnicorn with it. So I'm going to start with Hopeful Vigil. Flicker Coin, I think it's called. So it's green-white. Hopeful Vigil. How about a Discerning Financier? No attacks. I'm going to build up. Keep the board built up here. Don't want to exchange off. He went to 4 land. Is he going to kill my Financier? Is my Financier for once actually going to live long enough to make a treasure? Yeah, I think it might be the first treasure I've ever made with a Financier. There we go, treasure token, fantastic, and I can suddenly cast my blue cards. We still don't have a land. We could play Tuinvale Guide. It's going to help me race with him. I think that's, yeah, get the flyer out early. Put the clock on. Unless he kills the Financier, we're getting another treasure next turn anyway. Oh, he's dead. And he's gone. Yeah. Bound to happen. Alright, protective parents. So these guys are going to give a young hero role to something. We're going to do no blocks. Made a treasure token. Okay. We could curse them with Gadwick's first duel. So it's a 1-1 I can kind of ignore. That's my thinking. Well, it becomes a chump blocker, I suppose. And we could do Armory Mice, or we could go for the Bunnicorn. I'm going to hold back a little bit on the Bunnicorn. Let's go for the Armory Mice first. Okay, another Financier. We let it through. Oh, Dutiful Griffin, which we can't cast. But it's the bottom. Oh no, we got treasures, so we can... Right, yeah. As soon as we play a fourth land, the treasure is over. That's a little issue. Right, Diminisher Witch could... Oh. Bargaining the Diminisher Witch with Hopeful Vigil. We've just... Yeah, I'm going to do the Diminisher Witch with Bargain. Oh, what am I doing? No, completely cancel it. Don't do that. Let's play the Bunnicorn now whilst we've got lots of stuff. It's an 8-8. Yeah. That's nuts. Okay. Armory Mice. Go in. Looks good to me. Damage through. Okay. We'll see if he's got the just Well, just a kill spell. He's using spider food, which would work. But he's probably got the you know, kill power 4 or greater creature. That's what I'm expecting. Oh, it's a Sky Beast tracker. Okay. Sure you want to attack with that? You might want to block with that. Okay, cool. Another treasure. We can, if he does team block the Bunnicorn, we're doing all right, I think. It could Diminisher Witch. As soon as I do Diminisher Witch, but she's going to. We're gonna sacrifice the Vigil. I'm not sure why we're doing this, because 8/8, he doesn't have enough to stop the Bunnicorn. So attack with the Bunnicorn. I think it was just so I could attack with the mice, but he's got a 4 toughness blocker, so it doesn't make any sense. Right, let's go. Okay, that 1/1 is chump blocking, fair enough. Now what do we want to do? Okay, let's Diminish a Witch. Or not. Or not. I'm not threatened by his board. Let's save the curses for anything threatening, like another Bunnicorn. Okay, Sir Armon. Okay, he's got enchanted creatures get pumped up. So protected parents get pumped to 2/2. And someone gets a monster roll. That gets +2/+2, which is pretty cool. So it's only a big scary creature. But he's not attacking with the Sky Beast tracker. But okay, he is. Right, Threadbind Clique. This is instant speed. We kill his biggest creature. Do we kill Discerning Financier? Yeah. Definitely. And we just kill the Protected Parents. They're going to give him a buff, which will actually make something a 3. 5/5. Okay. But we've got Princess Takes Flight and another Diminisher Witch, so Princess Takes Flight on Sir Armont. Exile that. And just sort of attack with everything. Yep, takes the trade, takes 13 damage. Best Discerning Financier game ever, by the way. Made so many treasures. Completely fixed my mana problems. Okay, gets a 1/1 blocker. He's got food to spend here. Yeah, 7. Okay. Maybe we've got our own island. That's cool. Oh, Bunnicorn. Flying Bunnicorn. Let's do that. And attack. Well, that was the idea of the name of the deck. I was hoping I'd give my Bunnicorn flying at some point. So I don't think there is anything he can do with 1 mana. He can blow up an enchantment for 1 mana. This guy doesn't have flying or reach. Okay, he's going to trade like that. Is that the first game I've ever won with a Bunnicorn, I think? Yeah. And that gets me to gold, how appropriate. So let's see, that puts us on 3 wins, so 50-50 guaranteed. Okay, we got 2 lands, but it's an island and a plains. I think we've got to keep this. We know how difficult it is to get 1 of each. We can only cast a Lightblades. Going second as usual, so we'll draw an extra card. That might help. So if we can stick a Discerning Financier, that could solve our, as we saw, that could solve our mana problems. It's very ominous. Right, got a 3rd land. That's very good. Oh, he starts with the rare. Okay, very good. X is the amount of damage dealt to it this turn, so we're going to make 3 1/1s if we kill it. Okay, that's not good. Yep, just slam in, I think. Makes sense, doesn't it? You just win that one. Right, sacrifice a creature, gain a life, and draw a card. Yeah. Let's kill a rat, and you can sacrifice it, draw a card. See if he has a combat trick. He has a combat trick to kill my Discerning Financier, because of course he does. Why would he not? Johann's Stopgap. Or another blocker that can buy 2. Another combat trick. At least he's not sacrificing the rats to the game cards. No combat trick this time. Oh, Cursed Courtier. So basically 3/3 lifelink after he figures out how to do stuff. Right, either flyer and hit the 2. Okay, another thing of invasion. Right, let's see. Okay, Threadbind Clique. That's pretty good. Alright, we'll start really smacking him in the face. Celebrant is going to bounce the... guess what? Enchantment token, so that's a 3/3 life. Okay. The knight doesn't tap. This is a good point. Let's destroy the 3/3 lifelink. That means we're just not going to be able to race. Let's destroy the 2/3 invasion creature, which I'll never be able to block. Go down to 6. Johann Stopgap. Right. Okay, so we can go aggressive attack for 6 and have lethal next turn, but then he kills me. That's the issue. That's the issue there. Let's play a Threadbind Clique, just as a blocker. What can we get away with here? I say nothing, we just don't attack. Okay, another body. That can be sacrificed. Okay, that's dead. Right, sure. And he attacks like that. So we do have to take a trade here. 3/3 for 3/2. This thing can gain me life, so I'm going to do that and go to 5. Take 5, I mean, and go to 1. We can play that. The Stopgap can bounce something. But looks like we're still dead. Unless we draw something that we don't have in the deck. Right, yeah, not ideal. This is a sorcery speed thing, isn't it? That's so useful. You would think the 4-mana bounce spell would at least be instant, right? But no. Okay, good game it is. No, yeah, this, don't know why, this always catches me out, but it is a cantrip, that's the idea. So yeah, sure enough, the early rats are the difference there. Well, in that turn anyway. It's funny how, yeah, getting a rare on turn 2 wins you the game. Followed by a ridiculous combat trick to kill my first blocker as well. Okay, 3-2. Magic Hippo. Badly player. Okay, yeah, 3 land. 4 drop, a couple of 5 drops. Maybe a little slow, but we've got an early play, so that's good. Probably about the best hand I've had so far. Yeah, we start with Armory Mice because we can attack as a 3/3 next turn. Very good drawing another 2-drop. This is a mana dork. We want to kill this, I think. Oh, Personal Werefox. Take that out, yeah. Gadwick's first duel. Doesn't do an awful lot. What does it do? I think it takes this down to 2/2. Thing is there anything else I'm going to do? Gonna block. Okay. I have my own ridiculous combat trick. Oh, he's got something up. No, he's just tapping for mana for star points. Okay. There's a lot of resources deployed to kill that mana block. Oh, okay, yeah. We want the land, and we'd like another flyer. Just go for the Armory Mice. It doesn't get ward or anything like that, no. The attack. I can kill it with Threadbind Clique, but do I want to do that? I'm thinking maybe a combat trick here. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm not scared of a combat trick. And yeah, it would have been nice to blow up 2 tapped creatures with Gadwick's first duel, but yeah, just wasn't happening. Ah, return it back. Okay, that's what's going on. Way of bringing it back. give him the... Oh, 'cause he wants the young hero. Okay. Makes sense, right. I can attack with the knight. So you're only a 2-2. And just lead with the attendants. No blocks, don't want to risk a combat trick. Another one, okay. Now my theory is he's got the thing that untaps a creature and gives it reach. So in response to him casting that, I'm going to kill his tapped creature with Threadbind Clique. Maybe to slightly mess up his calculations, I'm going to play a Mocking Sprite. So it looks like I don't have enough mana to do that. Okay, and I'm just going to use this now. Two cards left. He's getting to scry every turn, which is pretty helpful. I won't double block here. Hamlet Glutton. Okay, sacrifice that. Getting 3 life. Okay. He will get 3 more life when he replays this. That's the only thing. But we can Threadbind Clique and keep up the mana to do this at instant speed. Sorry, what did I say? It's sorcery speed. Right. No. That's stupid then. We'll just bounce it now. With bargain. Sacrificing that. Or Bunnicorn, we like that. Or the Bunnicorn. We'll play the flyer though. Attack with everything. I can replay it and gain 3 life. But he's not going to. Charmphobia. Okay, attack with a couple of 3/3 flyers. Trade there. Does he have a combat trick? Oh, that's gets sacrificed and he kills that one. Alright. Fair enough. Clears the skies. We'll go Dutiful Griffin here. Goes to 11 life. And actually we have 6 mana, we can play both of these things. This doesn't have reach, as far as I can tell, no. Going for 6. big is the Bunnicorn? 5/5. Not quite big enough for me to stop the Glutton. Yeah. The flyers do it. Okay, looks like a diamond player spotted. This looks like a good hand. Oh, interesting. Blue-red. Some card draw thingies. Because he's got black mana in there. Interesting choice. He's got the Restless Spite. Oh, that becomes a 2/1 elemental first strike on your turn. It's cheap as well. Okay, we just got a Hopeful Vigil. That's good. Okay, Johann. Oh, gosh, this is sorceries from the top of the library. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. So it's a deck of just instants and sorceries, isn't it? That's why he's got having to put black instants in there. Right. I want to do Besotted Knight. It's Royal Roll. Probably give the game away, but I'm going to attack. And damage goes through. And should I play a Bunnicorn? A 4/4 Bunnicorn. Probably going to get blown up, but it's 4/4 is quite tough. I would need to know. Okay, how much damage red spells do in this set? Right, so playing Besotted Knight would make the Bunnicorn a 5/5, but I wouldn't be able to cast Kellan's Lightblades, so I'm going to attack with both of these. Okay, it's blocking, kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Don't need an island. Other Hopeful Vigil is fine. Boosts the Bunnicorn. Frantic Fireball, there's 3. Okay, fair enough. Fully expecting Johann number 2. There's a swamp. Here's Attendants. Culture. So actually I could do Besotted Knight here. Hopeful Vigil. Or I could yeah, hold back and reduce the damage on his Attendants. Or I could have used that as a combat trick if he did block with them. I want to hold off my creatures. You've got Virtue Persistence, I'll come off it. I guess that's a good reason to splash black. Yeah, it didn't attack, I'm sure. Needs to hold off my 3/3. Makes a lot of sense. Okay. Hopeful Vigil. Celebrant. Spell stats, okay. Fair enough. No attacks. He's pretty close. He needs 1 land, and then, yeah, he's got the Virtue Persistence, which just auto win. He will get, well, he'll get Johann back. That's it. Target creature from a graveyard. So he gets all of my creatures as well eventually, which includes the Bunnicorn. So, yeah. Sure. I'll play this. Reasonable. That's why he's in Diamond. He can draft Virtue of Persistence. Sort of splash black and still be able to cast the full version of it. So that's got lots of bad things happened. Got Bitter Chill and Counter Rattle, because he can still draw all of the spells he needs to completely nullify my creatures as well. But this is what comes of being in Diamond. You just draw all the cards you could possibly need. But he's casting off the top of his deck, isn't he, with Johann? That's the other thing. Kind of an important note. So, Moment of Valor, not very good. Doesn't kill anything at the moment. End turn, right. Picklock Prankster, sure. Because you can have everything with an adventure, instant, and Johann. Yeah, Johann's ridiculous. Okay, sure. Something I can kill with Moment of Valor. That's good. Then he can bring it back next turn, because there's absolutely no cost, no limits really with this. It's just ridiculous, basically. Right. No drawbacks. It's just you know, it's 7 mana. Oh, it gets to be a really good removal spell at 2 mana as well, because why not? Let's not take any damage. Okie doke. Play this guy. So he's got a, yeah, he milled himself with, see, when I try and build decks like this almost never happens. Right, we could take 9. No, I'm not going to take 9. I'm gonna attack him. Sure, why not? Exile, so it doesn't even indestructible does nothing. I love that. Just the best black removal card I've seen at uncommon. I think the first time I've seen it. Oh well. Just loving the amount of double black in here. Double black removal spell. Nothing matters for these people. They can put whatever they like in their deck and it will work out. Moment of Valor. Kill the Bunnicorn. Not quite dead yet. Get some food tokens. I can sacrifice my Hopeful Vigil. Just trying to think. Yeah, that's the Griffin there. Maybe wondering if I've got that board wipe. Yeah, particularly loving the way it doesn't even have that. Usually there's the drawback. If it comes back from the graveyard, it gets that note saying, "Oh, by the way, this this gets exiled the next time it goes to the graveyard." It's like they just forgot, straight up forgot to put it on this one. It would hardly make any difference to the card at all, but it's just. An extra level of silliness. Okay. Yeah, we got a copy of this deck, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Yeah, so we got an early Bunnicorn. That was the first pick, in fact. We got a Pollen-Shield Hare later on, but I was going to go white, green, or white, blue, but I was heavily invested in blue by the time I got this guy. Could have had a rabbit and a hare. Well, see, it counts as a rabbit. Could have gone for the rabbit deck. But the thing that made me go for blue was Threadbind Clique, because I'd drafted this the previous game and I felt bad about leaving it out, but I went blue-black, I think. And it just seems incredible, really. And there were just more good white flyers, Archive Dragon, lots of Obyra's Attendants. Could have had about 4. I only ended up playing 1, and we got the Dutiful Griffin. Sort of got some expensive things first, but then filled it out with got some 2 drops later, a couple of Hopeful Vigils, which go very well with the Bunnicorn. And the Bunnicorn was sort of the build-around card, so I was going for things that made lots of permanents, like Discerning Financier, rather than going for, enchantments or something. So it wasn't an enchantments deck, so we left out the Keep Guard. I decided it wasn't a tapping things deck, so we left out Shari of Numbing Death. So this is probably a pretty good card on its own. I mean, it comes into play, you tap something and stun it, and you draw a card. That does seem just probably worth its slot. Could have just played it on its own. Seems fine. It's a small creature. It's a 2/3 for 4, but yeah, it replaces itself. Yeah, probably could have played that, to be honest. Yeah, but we did. We did have a fun moment of giving the Regal Bunnicorn flying with the Princess Takes Flight. So we did the title of the deck. So that's nice. Yeah. I'm going to actually check. I've probably got multiples of the deck here. Yeah. Several multiples of different decks. Right. Never mind that. I'm going to, for just a bit of bonus content, I think I will buy the Mastery Pass for not Wilds of Eldraine. Oh no, we're on to Lost Caverns of Ixalan by now. So we'll fork out some money. We've got to level 31. You can kind of see I'm going to get all of this lovely stuff here. In fact, it will tell me when I do this. You want to go for the cheaper one on the left, of course. You can get 10 extra experience levels for 2,000 gems. If you're insane, you can get that. Well, if you've got, you know, more gems than you know what to do with, you can always do that. So we got 600 gems. We got 1,000 gold. We got a draft token, and we probably got several packs. Yeah, here we go. Packs. Let's. These are some random mythic card rewards. So let's see what we've got. Bone Horde Dracosaur. 5/5 flying first strike. You get to exile your top 2 cards, and you can play them this turn. And if you it makes dinosaurs for you and treasure tokens. So it's an absolutely ridiculous card. Right, but it doesn't have haste. Yeah. Sovereign Okinek, a Howl, a Cat Noble. Ward 2, 3, 4 for 4. When he attacks for each creature you control with power greater than that creature's base power, put a number of +1/+1 counters on that creature equal to the difference. So he makes all of your guys get bigger and bigger and bigger every time he attacks. As long as they are starting out with power higher than their base power. And there are some creatures which always have that, of course, because they come into play with tokens. So yeah, you could definitely make a theme deck with that guy. He doesn't have haste though. Always a bit of a drawback. Everything needs haste. And I've seen this. Obyra, Pack Patique. Instants get rebound when you cast it from your hand. When it dies, it becomes a land. You can transform it when it's out of time counters back into Obyra. Okay. And these are various cosmetics. That's the word I'm looking for. Cosmetics. We get 9 orbs. There we go. And so there's a fair amount to go. I'm only on level 31. The total number of gems you can get is... There we go. We saw 300 there, 300 there. So I already got 600, so you can get 1,200 gems. So kind of brings the price, if you can get all those gems, it brings the price down to 2,200, which is very reasonable. And you get 5,000 gold, you get the draft token, you get a bunch of cards. So I think it's worthwhile. Anyway, I think that is a video. So thanks for watching.